Paranormal Nightshift, good night, Papa.
Welcome to Paranormal Nightshift, your home for all things that go bump in the dark and your fan stories told here. Harry writes in, my grandfather passed away last year in February. I have a daughter. She's 6, but she never knew my grandfather throughout her entire life. We only contacted my grandparents through video or phone calls. They lived hours away. My daughter would have never been able to meet him. But my grandfather passed away, and my mom and I felt it best to go down and take care of Grandma at least for a little bit. Now I'm a single mom and I have a 6-year-old daughter, so she had to come down with me. Now again, my daughter had never been in this house, had never really spent time with her grandparents, other than a couple phone calls and happy birthday cards. That was the interaction we had with them. So this was going to be a big adjustment for everybody. And she's 6, so we didn't really tell her what we were going down there for. Other than that, me and Mama and her were going to go live with Grandma for a little bit, just to take care of her. Get to my grandmother's house, and it's a tear-filled reunion. See, my grandmother and grandfather, they had lived together for their entire lives. She's not used to being by herself, and she's definitely not used to having a 6-year-old running around. The moment my 6-year-old gets through the door, our tear-filled reunion changes. She's talking to somebody, laughing and giggling, running down the halls. Who are you talking to, sweetheart? Papa, he's still here, and he's so silly. 2 minutes into the house, she had laid claim to everything that my grandfather had touched. His recliner. She automatically climbed up in his recliner and started watching her tablet. This is where Papa used to sit. She's sitting in his recliner the same way that he used to sit. And now, on her tablet, on YouTube, she's watching old episodes of Gunsmoke. What 6-year-old would know what Gunsmoke is? She refused to sleep anywhere else. Just like my grandfather, she always wanted to sleep in the recliner. She would dance around the house and giggle, all while her tablet was playing old Hank Williams songs. She's going around the house coloring pictures. That's me and Papa. We're dancing and playing and having fun. One picture was her sleeping on his lap in the recliner. One night she had fallen asleep in his recliner, and I had gone to pick her up and get her out. I saw her laying there, and it looked like she was laying as if her head was in somebody's lap, as if she was sitting on my grandfather's lap. Her hair was slowly moving back and forth as if somebody was brushing it back and forth with their hands. I woke her up, and instead of looking at me, she looked up to the chair as if somebody was sitting in it. Good night, Papa. I love you too. Mommy says I have to go sleep in the bed. Pick my daughter up and walk her to the bed, and I swear I could hear it say, I love you too. I turned around and nobody was there. But I am certain that my daughter is seeing and communicating with my grandfather.